Welcome back to what Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a Rheinmetall Skorpion G. It's a tier 8 German turreted premium tank destroyer. It's located on the south spawn of Erlenberg standard, and it's under the command of Boudica the Brutal. Okay, now this tank is a favourite of a lot of players who like to do a bit of sniping as a tank destroyer. It's well, generates a lot of credits. 128mm gun, 490 alpha. It's capable of going through 246mm of armor with standard ammo, and with the APCR it'll go through 311. Now it does see higher tier games, but in this one Boudica is top tier. So a lot of the tanks she's going to be seeing have got very weak armor, and that means she's going to be able to penetrate most of them fairly easily. Now it's basically a very big gun on a Panther hull, but in fact actually it's not really a Panther hull at all. It's more of a VK3002M with very low armor. Good shot, 521, high roll on the Striv. Persuaded him that it's not a good idea to go over to the church, and she's now got a young Panther in sight. Line him up. Oh, and another good shot. 437 low roll this time. Now he's still there. It's 11-second reload, or 10.5, but near as damn it, 11. Got a couple of enemy tanks down there. Skorpion. Oh, now she didn't touch him, and I suspect that only part of his body was actually showing, and the others were behind the brick walls, so he might be slightly to the left. We didn't see where that one went, but he might have been hit. Oh, no, the Skorpion's firing back. Going for the Chiri. And another hit. It's a slow-moving shell. 502 is a high roll. Skorpions probably can't see her at the moment. That's why he's blind firing. Now, remember where he was? Just about there. That's it. He's in that little alcove there. Well, she didn't kill him with that shot, but she's got more important tanks to kill over here. That's a fresh one with no damage on it, T20. Well, he has got damage now. At least I think he has, because these shells tend to pen. Now, can she put the Jagd Panther out of the game? She's loaded, but she's got no outline. Or is she stopped to send a message? Okay, she's got targets. Good shot. 463 low roll. The Leo is a one shot. And yes, there's the Skorpion again. Popped into view. He's using that little gap between the houses. Go for the Leo. Lost sight of him, but she fired blind and she got the kill. The Leo's out the game. And that's her first kill. Now most of the enemy up ahead of us has actually now gone out the game, so she's now picking a position so she can actually shoot on the guys in the town, or support the other guys as they move up, the LT432 and the Panther M10. If they spot anybody over there, she should be able to finish them off quickly. There is one tank up there as far as I know. Oh, Panther M10 went down to the ISU 152. And there's the enemy tanks that were over there. Oh, Arty. Take him. She didn't get the shots in. Okay, go for the T26E4. Oh, there's the Chiri. Chiri, just the top of his turret shed. There's the T26. Trying to get the Arty. Oh, she gets him with one shot. In fact, there's a number of tanks over there. I'm surprised how many there are. But they're below the ridge line. Go for the T26. Yes, nice shot. High roll 496. She's now up to 2.5k of damage. You can rack up a serious amount of damage with this gun. Another high roll 500. She's up to 3k. Unfortunately, we just lost the LT432, and that means we'll probably lose sight of some of those guys very shortly. Yes, we've lost them. But the good news is that our guys are actually moving up on the west side of the map, so that all that Boudica needs to do now is keep those guys in place ahead of her, and if they do come out, then she can smack them. She's got a pair of binos, so she should be able to spot them. It's just the light tanks find it easier to see some of the enemy tanks as they're moving up. That's why the LC432 is so important. Those guys are in amongst the trees and he can see them. Oh, she's got a shot. Oh, just, yeah, shakes the gun. She was a bit angry with herself there. It's difficult to get those shots in if they're not fully dialed in. So have a quick look forward to see if there's anyone there. Knocks one tree down, goes for another. Sometimes it does work to knock a few down just to give her a bit of extra cover. No sign of them though. There's an ISU-152 back at the enemy cap area, but he's just outside window range, so not a lot we can do. Those guys aren't coming down. They're staying up there. I think they expect Boudica to actually come to them. Well, they're going to be sorely disappointed because she's not going to do that. Not while our guys can actually take the cap. All she needs to do is keep them in place. This is a bit risky. I wouldn't do it myself because, of course, if they're in the trees, they're looking for her to approach. Yeah, she's been seen and she's been hit. This is what I was fearing. She locks on, puts one into the Black Prince, but now she's getting hit with multiple tanks. This is what I didn't want to happen. And she's got to wait for the reload. She killed the Black Prince. Yes. And now her engine's done, so she's very slow, which makes it easy for him to put shells into her. Lorraine. Pascucci's. In fact, that was the only Arty left. There's only one enemy left, and he's just ahead of her. Yeah, she's badly damaged, but she's still got some hit points. Can she crawl up here? Yeah, always a strain. It's like me getting out of bed in the morning. Oh, there he is! He's on her side. And he put a round into her, but he dies the next moment. And the game is over. She took a bit of a risk. It cost her a lot in terms of damage and hit points, but she did get another kill out of it, or 2 kills actually. Let's have a look at the end of battle stats. It's an ace tanker for Boudica the Brutal in the Skorpion G. She managed to get a fighter badge for getting at least 4 kills. She ended up with 5. She got an arsonist. She set light to one of those enemy tanks and watched them burn. She also got a 5 for effect for doing more damage to hit points for her own vehicle, and a bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. She got 6. She picked up a Pascucci's medal for killing 2 enemy Arty and a high caliber for dealing the most damage in the game, and her win rate from that one was 11,311. Pardon me, let's have a look at the team score. 5,479 hit points of damage. Easily the high scorer. The ISU-152K on the enemy team, that premium tank destroyer the Wargaming has just brought out, that managed to get 3,389. Nowhere near as much as Boudica. The next high scorer was in fact also another ISU-152K. He got 1753. When it came to kills, it was Boudica with 5 kills, 4 kills to the ISU-152K on our team and also on the enemy team. And when it came to base XP, it was Boudica again, so she's got the top in all 3 columns. 1,331, enough for the ace tanker, 872 for the LT432, who actually picked up a patrol duty, and 782 for the ISU-152K. She fired 17 rounds, got 13 direct hits and 13 penetrations, 0 splash, damage of 5,479 hit points, of which the majority, 4,448, were at more than 300 meters. It was only when she actually moved closer and started taking damage that she saw the Black Prince and was able to put rounds into him at close range. And of course that Lorraine. 8 hits received, 6 penetrations, 2 non-penetrations. The armor on this tank is not very strong. In fact, it's diabolically weak. And that's why it's not a good idea to drive into the face of the enemy when you can't see them, because more than likely it's going to put holes into you. And she also spotted 1 enemy vehicle, damaged 10 of the enemy, killed 5 and did 669 hit points of damage assistance. On a premium count, she earned 132,489 credits, got 30,000 credits for completing the mission and events, and took a total of 162,489. And after repair, ammunition, resupply, and consumables, walked away with 117,710 credits. A very high score indeed. Well, I did say if you can put damage in with the Skorpion G, you do earn a lot of credits from it, and she did put a lot of damage in on this game. She got 2 bonds for the awards, 1,996 XP times 2 for the first victory, 4,993 for completing the mission events, 200 XP for this being a premium vehicle, and took away 9,186 experience points altogether. So a very good round here for Boudica the Brutal in the Skorpion G. I'd be very happy if I got a round like that. In fact, I'd be ecstatic if I got a round like that in this particular TD. And it shows that she's getting better and better at it all the time. Yeah, she was putting damage in all directions. But I'm just a little bit cautious. I would have stayed where I was. Instead of actually forcing those guys, going towards those guys and letting them have a free shot, I would have stayed up in the trees and waited for my guys to highlight them from the cap area, and then I would have taken them out from a distance. But that's me, you know. I'm timid when it comes to that sort of thing. So well done, Boudica. If you enjoyed that replay, please give this video a like and do subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching.